families. Preschool is usually the first stage of formal education. It is here that children really get to experience life outside of the comfort of their own home. They form friendships and hopefully develop a love for learning. There are many individuals who work behind the scenes to ensure that your children are receiving top quality early childhood education. I would like to take a moment to thank our community leaders for their passion in early learning services that continue to support our city's preschool programs. Our city manager, Erin Laurel, whose son attended this year, our director of Parks and Recreation, Tracy Michael, our mayor, Christopher Cabaldon, and our early learning services team, Justine, Kaisa, Lynn, Joyce, and Lana. It is their vision, their support, and their endless hours of hard work, and most importantly, their passion to this important cause to be the champions of our youth. This has really been an unprecedented year. In fact, I usually give this speech at City Hall in front of 100 family and friends while our adorable preschoolers sit on stage wearing their cute little cap and gowns. But as you can see, here I am giving this speech to an empty classroom. It has been a very surreal and confusing time. We had no idea that on Friday, March 13th, when we were wishing our students a happy weekend, that we would close our doors for the remainder of the school year. At the time, it did not feel real. I kept thinking that any day we were going to go back to life as usual. However, that did not prove to be true, and we had to adjust our thinking, and we needed to adjust it quickly. There was no handbook on what to do in a situation like this, no guidelines on how to distance teach, no example to follow. But here is what I can tell you that I knew without a doubt, deep in my heart. I wanted to continue what we started and to see it through to the end. I wanted to stay connected with the children that I have grown to love, and I wanted to help families through this time. I knew this was all important to me, and it was just a matter of how to make it all happen. With my wonderful staff, Miss Mary and Miss Fran, we got down to business. We brainstormed ideas, and then we were shouting in rage when we saw our ideas getting out before us. We were like, hey, that was our idea. We discussed drive-by greetings, packets, YouTube videos, and Zoom. What is this Zoom that everyone is talking about? I had no idea that I would learn so much in such a short amount of time. And I must admit that I absolutely loved Zooming with your children. Just seeing their faces brought me great joy. It made all this craziness go away. If even for 30 minutes, I felt like we were normal again. We implemented our distance learning ideas, and we hoped for the best. We did this because of our love for the children and you families who bring us joy every day. However, we should not allow COVID-19 to define our school year. COVID-19 hit us in March, but we had so many wonderful months together, and for many of you, 2 years together. We made so many beautiful memories, like our field trips to Apple Hill, the Jelly Belly Factory, Lamppost Pizza, Bishop's Pumpkin Patch, to name a few. Friendships were formed, and boy, were they ever. Our PM Kinder kids had a unique bond with one another. They were such social beings who were perfectly happy, talking and talking and talking and talking some more. Best friends were made, like the ones we saw blossom with Sawyer and Maylee and Carter and Arian and Ely and JJ, and our new friend Zakai, who joined us late in the year. It felt like he was with us the entire time. Learning was exploding. It is such an incredible feeling to watch children struggle with an activity, but to then suddenly master it, and to see their eyes light up and how they stand a little bit taller because they are so proud of their achievement. And singing, let me tell you about the singing and dancing parties we had. To watch shy Julian come alive to music, and to watch Rajiv bust a move, and to hear Ely singing to herself when she did not think anyone was listening. And the love of Legos, which was a great opportunity to talk to children. Maddox opened up and told me all about his lizard, and Quentin schooled me on so many superheroes. And outside time, that was always the highlight of our days. That beautiful outdoor area where the children could run and explore and engage in so many activities. Connor and I bonded over our love of baseball, Zoe's love of the sandbox and all of her sand creations, the superhero games that I really still don't quite understand the rules to, where Zayden and Brixton, Ivan, Douglas, Robbie, Edie, Wyatt could run around forever and they never got tired. I mean, never. The love of books. We read a whole lot of amazing stories. Astrid's amazing reading abilities and Kira's fondness to have stories read to her. And the bike riding, let us not forget Evan and Wyatt and Jameson zooming all around the bicycle track. And those art projects, the beautiful creations, Noelle and Claire's very meticulous coloring skills. And did I mention Silas's love of dinosaurs? Whew, we learned a lot about dinosaurs. And the dress-up area where Evelyn and Lennon and April and Zoe, Paige, Arabella, Candace, and Lavender made wonderful memories dressing up and taking care of the baby dolls. And the puzzles, there was not a puzzle that Leela and Layla could not complete. And the compassion that we showed one another. Mika, who was always there to help anyone, and how sweet Victoria would make sure that everyone was okay. And the trains, oh, the trains were always a hit with Marky and Anthony, who could play with those trains all day if we let them. You see, my point is that COVID-19 did not define us. We had an amazing run together. So tomorrow, when you drive through, although it is not the way we plan to end this year, remember all of these wonderful memories that we created, all the beautiful moments that we had together, and all the love and happiness and silliness that we created in this classroom. So honk with happiness, honk with enthusiasm, be excited. And again, it's not the way we wanted to end the year, but let's not let COVID-19 define all of the great things that we did. On behalf of Miss Mary and Miss Fran, I would like to thank all of you parents who have really supported us through the years. Every time we put out a wish list, you responded with such kindness. Every time we asked for volunteers, you showed up. You are the reason that this program exists, and we thank you for choosing us to teach your children. Many of you purchased needed supplies, prepped projects, worked party days, attended field trips, picked up pizzas, and we thank and appreciate all of you. And thank you for the coffee runs too. We would like to acknowledge those parents who signed up and volunteered their time and effort to our classroom parent positions. It is because of these parents that you received monthly calendars, had an opportunity to build your home library, and hopefully enjoyed traveling to new places and meeting new friends. So thank you to our video parent, Chanel Durkee. Thank you to our Play-Doh parent, Lindsay Clements. Thank you to our calendar parent, Janelle Dumars. Thank you to our laundry parent, Artis Redding. Thank you to our collage and field trip parent, Shannon Smith. Thank you to our scholastic parent, Lorraine Dursum. And thank you to our art project parents, Lulu Carter and Kara Laura. Again, we want to thank you for choosing us to teach and to love your children, and know that we will miss you all very much. We wish you all the very best, and remember that we will always remember the beautiful, beautiful children that you brought to us.